this is regarding a connection that you had a separation from, okay? So I'm asking, what's going to be the outcome here? So interesting, we have truth here and also Ace of Swords, which is like communication, truth, cutting through the BS, cutting through the clouds. This could mean two different things. You may be hearing the truth from this person about this situation, or perhaps someone here is still in denial. Perhaps the person you're dealing with is still not wanting to face the truth. The overall vibe from this reading I got, though, is that a lot of you guys might feel like you have unfinished business with this person, and it's like a lot of fixation on the past. I feel like Spirit is saying to look ahead towards new beginnings. You might feel like you have unfinished business with this person, but here it says you are not your wounds. Radical self-acceptance. You are perceived the way you perceive yourself. Circles. Clarity begins in the eye of the storm. So there's literally like three things about clarity. I feel like you and this person had a lot of, you always felt like defeated with this person. You always felt like you were fighting them, you were battling them, you were like stuck in the mud. They weren't on the same page as you. And I feel like there was something in your soul that was like, I've got to go. Like, I can't do this anymore. I love this person, but I have to choose myself and my divine path, and I have to trust. I feel like this person was very cold with you. Perhaps they weren't cold when you left them, but perhaps there were times when you really needed them to be there, and they were cold, and they were just very like, I'm just like giving to you the truth, but what you needed was softness, what you needed was compassion, and they just couldn't give it to you. And that's the thing too, is like, I feel like they wanted to give you truth, but to the point where they weren't really like caring towards you. And radical self-acceptance means accepting that like what you needed, this person couldn't give you. And I think you have to really be truthful with yourself and honest with yourself that like this person, perhaps their time in your life was over. I also feel like there's a lot to be gained. You have to look at it from a glass half full. Like, yes, you might miss them. Yes, you might feel like this connection is severed, but I also feel like there's so much to be gained from your independence, confidence. Perhaps this person was holding you back. Perhaps they were clipping your wings, and perhaps you have better luck with them not around, okay? This good luck could mean something else. You could have seen them as like your good luck charm. You could have been dealing with an air sign. I don't know. The King of Swords to me is just someone who is kind of cold. Perhaps they're very logical. Perhaps they were very detached when they were communicating with you. I feel, and I hate to say this, but a lot of you might, and this just could be your feeling, that they were using you and they actually didn't really see a future with you, and they were leading you on because they didn't want to be committed to you, but they like used you for whatever it was that they needed you for. Let's get one more card. I actually feel like you guys are a lot more at peace without them. And I also feel with this weeping wound is like they were like kind of putting the knife in you, but when you walked away, the knife turned on them. Not that you want that, but it's almost like they received the karma that they were giving you. And I don't even think this person was so aware of the fact that they were giving you bad energy, but I do think they were. Otherwise, you guys wouldn't have walked away.